He just says, looking to have my on-site audited. Looking to have my on-site audited. All right, let me fire up Ahrefs real quick. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'll give y'all something cool to look at. Not too cool, though. Just a little snapshot of his site.
Well, I think we're going to have to audit everything.
I guess I don't need to put it in Ahrefs if we're just doing the on-site stuff, huh?
We should do the on and off. Just may as well just do the whole thing, I think.
Well, I already did the off page. A lot of his ranking losses because he like straight up just he got a little hit by an algorithm update. Then he like removed a bunch of content.
Well, there's also, I mean, like anchor profile is really bad.
Yeah, but we don't need it. He just wants us to audit the on page. I've already audited, or we've already audited the off page. Yeah, we're doing kind of a recovery link building plan for him. Sorry guys, I'll get you that picture in 1 second. So yeah, as you can see, things are not looking too hot.
99.
Which is why he probably came to us. Getting some help with some links being built.
99 index pages here.
Yeah, I guess we can just go ahead and start looking. But yeah, like I said before, he had ran into some trouble, removed a bunch of content. The off page was not looking too good. Believe the anchors were pretty rough, and I think the backlinks were pretty rough as well. Just let me take a quick look at it just to see again, just because I'm curious now. Yeah, anchor is definitely not too good. A lot of long, unnatural, repeated stuff. Links themselves did not look that bad. They look pretty relevant. Not all of them. But anyway, we're here to do his on page. So let's do that.
All right. So far.
Sorry, go ahead.
Just jumping in and looking at some of this stuff. You've got a whole lot of articles that start off with best, which starting off a few months ago, affiliate websites that had a whole lot of best or review.
It's like a year ago by now.
Articles. Has it been that long?
Dude, it's time's been going fast, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's just been so many updates.
So many. Yeah, it's pretty exhausting, really. But yeah, so I would start diversifying that. You know, a lot less best, this and that. And it looks like, you know, if you're using Yoast or something, your titles and your permalinks are exactly the same. It's good to switch things up there, get some synonyms in, a little bit of diversity. There's not a lot of interlinking going on the articles that I did browse, which, you know, of course is limited, but would definitely advise upping your interlinking. And then outside of that, I mean, like the content looks okay. It's well written enough, you know, comparable to other stuff that ranks. Looks like some articles are pretty lengthy, but that's something else you can look at. You know, you can take your content, throw it into some tool like Surfer SEO. You know, we like to use that a lot and get ideas of what your competitors are doing, maybe upping some keyword density on some of these articles, etc. But yeah, especially like, you know, the interlinking, lot left to be desired here.
Actually got some interlinks going on.
Really?
It's not a ton, but it's not
The last two articles I went to, I couldn't find any.
I've only checked two, and both the ones I've checked so far, they had a pretty decent amount in.
And then okay.
Go ahead.
One last thing is, like, you're on some of these articles, you're doubling up on your Amazon links. You've got the buy now on Amazon link, and then you've also got a more of a money anchor in each module for each individual item. You really don't need to do that, and then that's going to up the amount of outbound links you've got, going to Amazon affiliate, which I don't know. I think whenever you've got a website that's overly sending to one place, especially Amazon, that's something that in recent times hasn't been favored either in the SERPs. Not to say that you can't rank for stuff, but definitely want to diversify where you send outbound links to. And that includes adding some outbound authority links as well, which I haven't seen any of those, at least in this article or the last article.
I saw one to Wikipedia before.
Okay. But outside of that, I think that would be my advice, just looking at stuff at a glance.
Yeah, my number one piece of advice is it looks like pretty much every page is monetized that I've come across so far.
That's
I'm even
good.
trying to
Yeah.
go into some of these that I expected not to be monetized, but they still are monetized.
Mm.
Like instead of just being an informational article to use to bring more traffic into your site and then to funnel to your monetized pages, he's trying to monetize the informational articles.
Okay. Yeah. No, you don't want to. Yeah, wouldn't advise doing that either.
Yeah. I didn't really read. Did you read any of the stuff as far as like
It all.
firsthand experience
Oh no,
type
I
stuff?
no, I didn't look into that.
So it looks like one thing you're okay. So just reading this article right here, you're definitely going to want to check out the most recent Google algorithm updates. We've got a couple of videos on them. But you could probably find more in-depth stuff. But definitely check out our channel. You can just search for like helpful content or update, or I can't even remember what the one before that was called. Product reviews update, maybe was the one right before that. But anyway, one thing you're really going to want to do is read those and see what Google has been doing as far as especially affiliate sites. And they're basically making it really hard on affiliates these days, and they're trying to cut down on the amount of people that are just creating affiliate sites out of thin air that don't really know anything, and they're just repeating stuff that they can find anywhere on the internet and making money.
Yeah, we're all
And because
doing it.
they basically just have the SERPs filling up with a bunch of crap that's been copied and pasted more or less, and it's not good for Google's users. We're affiliate marketers, so of course we don't like our job to be harder. We understand it sucks, but it's the way things are moving and it's understandable, right? So we got to adapt. One of the things that they're doing is they want you to demonstrate that you have some kind of actual experience with the things that you're reviewing, as you should, right? If you're writing a review on something, it's kind of expected that you've used it. So basically the way around this is in all your articles, you're writing a lot from the first person. I really like this. When I did this with it, this happened. Also things like using unique images. I'm not sure, these images that you're using, I'm not sure if they are unique or not. They could be, maybe. I'm not too sure. But unique images definitely helps with that. And yeah, definitely writing like first person and talking from your actual experience with the thing you're reviewing is going to help out a lot. And these are definitely things, it might kind of sound like, oh, I can probably not do this and get away with it. I definitely would not overlook this stuff. I think they're really going after affiliates hard, and I think it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So you pretty much got to play their game.
Yeah.
What else? Is there anything else? What else was covered? Sorry, my brain's not working right now. Like helpful content, product reviews. So I mentioned, adding more informational content that's not monetized. Going over Google's product reviews update for sure. Definitely look at all the bullet points on the product reviews update. because it looks, if you're not doing what we just saw very quickly, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be doing any of the other stuff on there. I don't know what else was on the product reviews update besides, you know, like images, writing from first-hand experience, adding some kind of, you know, don't just make it like everyone else. Try to bring some other kind of like value to the table other than just writing the same exact thing that everyone else has. Like if you can just add something that other people don't have, that would definitely be a good thing as well. Um, Anything else you can think of off the top of your head, Nick?
Not that we've already really gone over.
But this isn't
No.
even like on-site SEO. This is more like, I guess I don't know, even know what you would call this. It's content. I kind of want to pull up Google's product reviews update, even though we've gone over this before. Might as well throw it up on the screen
I
real
guess
quickly.
actually I did mention the permalinks and the title being the same, but then I'm also seeing a lot of the like H2s or H3s coming down, repeating a bunch of the same exact stuff too. So again, diversify all of that.
Yeah, so here's the thing right here. You can just search for Google Product Reviews Update and see exactly what they've said about it. They've got a bunch of stuff here. And then right here at the very top, evaluate the product from the user's perspective. Like, you know, what we were talking about. Show you're an expert. Audio, visuals, blah, blah, blah. Again, this needs to be unique. Measurements. How's it different? I'm sure you're doing this stuff. I'm sure you're doing that. Benefits and drawbacks. Blah, blah, blah. This is kind of an interesting one. Include links to other useful resources, your own or from other sites, to help a reader make a decision. So you could link to like similar products, and you know, if they maybe don't want that one, you can link to other stuff that's kind of related.
DIY stuff, whatever, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, I think the main things here are really just, you know, writing from personal experience and having like unique images and all that good stuff. I think this is like the biggest takeaways from the product reviews update. Should we look at helpful content real quick? So again, they're talking about first-hand experience. I don't think this one's going to be a problem. Primary focus, you're definitely writing about that. Okay. And so this one right here is it's a content primary to attract people for search engines rather than made for humans. And so I've heard a lot of people talking about this thing, or a lot about this helpful content is really, you know, basically everyone's using Surfer, and we still use Surfer, and we'll continue to use Surfer. It's a great starting point. But I think at a certain point they don't want the exact same thing. They want you to get the important stuff in there. There should be things that you basically have to include, but you should also kind of like bring your own thing to the table. Like, right, you should really just try to have something that the others don't have if possible. Extensive automation. I didn't really say extensive automation. Are you summarizing with others have to say? That's what I was just talking about. Anyway, I think that as far as the updates go, that's pretty much all I have to say as far as your site goes. But I
Yeah, I
think,
think you covered.
sorry, what were you saying, Nick?
No, I was saying I think you covered the update pretty well in
Cool.
aspects of the site.
And yeah, as far as like your basic on page goes, on page looks good as far as I can tell. It looks like it's all nice and separated with like H2s and H3s. Why do you have so many H3s on this page? I'm a little confused because I'm looking at one of your articles and it actually only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 sections. That would be like 4 H2s, but you have like 9 H2s and then like 30 H3s and H4s and H5s. I have no idea where that's coming from. This is like a, I wish I would have saw this earlier because I wish this could be like higher up in the list because I've actually got like really good results from like cleaning up H tags. So yeah, this would definitely be something I want to look into, is making sure that you're not getting like H tags that are being pulled in when you're like adding, because they're probably coming in from like your footer and shit. Like you have some like, sorry for my language, you've got some like other related articles down here in your footer, but you've just like your page has like, instead of only having like 5 H2s, it's got like 30 H tags, which is going to confuse Google. H tags should be used to show Google the structure of the content on your page. Just cleaning that up, getting all those unnecessary H tags that are being pulled out of, places that aren't used to describe the structure of your article, and maybe even adding some more into your article if you need to. But it doesn't really look like you need to. You could just do like the 5 H2s on the one I'm looking at or whatever. You can have like pretty nice results from that. You're really cleaning things up. You're making sure that Google knows that, what's the topic of this piece, and it doesn't dilute it as much with all this other stuff that's not anywhere close to the topic. All this stuff is completely not related to the article. So definitely look into that as well. Got anything left to add, Nick?
No.
I didn't even look at his did you look at his URLs or his titles or anything?
Yeah, I talked about all that.
Okay, cool. I must have blacked out, so I won't talk about that anymore. Cool. I think we've done enough for this one. Hopefully that helps you out a bit, and at least gives you somewhere to start making some improvements. Yeah, definitely some improvements to make. And all the things that we mentioned, if you improve on these things, I would say everything we mentioned is like a kind of a must do. But it's exciting because it's all stuff that when you do these things, you're just going to be on this much better path to getting some really nice ranking results. And it's going to go really nice if you do all this stuff in conjunction with our link building. But as things stands, we're building links for the site, and you might see some results from the links or whatever, but it will be nowhere as close to what it could be, or if you were to make these changes that we're talking about as well. This stuff really, 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 really goes hand in hand in 2022. We're in the do all the things age. So definitely, I'm glad that you were asking about it and not just going to rely on our backlinks to dig you out of the hole. But let us know if you have any other questions, and hopefully that helps. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.